Hi there, students. Do you know the phrase, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen? So what does this mean? Well, it means that if the pressure of a job or a situation is too much for you, you should quit. You should leave the situation. So it's a way of saying stop complaining and either get on with it or forget about it and just leave it. I think this phrase, if you can't stand the heat, it's maybe a little bit insulting, because either it implies that the person you're talking to cannot tolerate the pressure well, or that they are less able than other people, and that's why they feel so much pressure. Notice you can use the full phrase, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. But very often people just say, if you can't stand the heat. He's a stockbroker and he says his job is so successful. But I always say to him, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. So, if you think about this phrase, a kitchen is a very hot place, and if it's just too hot for you in the kitchen, then don't become a chef. Go and find a different job. Go and do something else. I think it's probably a good adage that if something is too much for you, then stop doing it. Yeah? Don't insist on doing things that really make you feel bad. The pressure of his university course was so high that he had a nervous breakdown. I think he should have thought about it earlier and decided that he couldn't stand the heat and he should have got out of the kitchen. So, a question, how formal is this? Maybe it's a little bit of a cliche, it's maybe a fraction old-fashioned, but I think you can use this in an informal conversation or some sort of semi-formal framework. I think in something very, very formal, maybe you could use it, but I think maybe you need to put it in other words. If the situation is too much for you, leave the situation. Forget about it. Okay? So, maybe if you can't understand what I'm saying, then the heat's too much and you should get out of the kitchen. But clearly, if you've listened this far, then you've understood me very well. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.